Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be teaching you about buttermilk and how to make buttermilk. But before we do, I want to talk to you a little bit about the characteristics of buttermilk. If you find value in today's video, make sure to smash that like button, and if you're new to my community, subscribe now. There are different uses of buttermilk in different recipes. Let's start off with the fact that it is a leavening agent. Now, you may be asking yourself, Riley, what is a leavening agent? A leavening agent produces carbon dioxide. In turn, this causes baked goods to rise, resulting in a light and fluffy texture. But you can also use it for tenderizing meat. The acidity breaks down the protein, aka tenderizing the meat. You can also use it to provide moisture and texture in a recipe. It is a very good flavor enhancement. But what is buttermilk? Buttermilk contains live cultures, which is good bacteria for your gut health. Now, you're probably wondering, what are some common uses of buttermilk? You can use it in baked goods such as waffles, pancakes, muffins, etc. Marinades that you can use for creating fried chicken. You can use it for dressing and dips. And in some countries, they even use it in beverages. That's gross, though. Now, Riley, what if I don't have buttermilk? What can I substitute it with? You can use milk and vinegar, or you can use milk and lemon juice. You can also substitute it with yogurt or kefir. You could also use sour cream. So before we dive into today's recipe, this ingredient is versatile in just about every recipe that you can imagine. 8 cups or half a gallon of whole milk into buttermilk. And the process is really quick and simple. We're going to start off by adding our whole milk into a large container. Now, the reason we are using whole milk is because it has full fat content, and that fat content is what is going to separate when we add the acid. To this half a gallon of whole milk, we're going to add in 8 tablespoons of white vinegar. Now, if you're making a smaller batch of buttermilk, the ratio is 1:1. So per cup of whole milk, you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Now that all of our ingredients are in this large container, we're going to stir it, and this is going to sit at room temperature for 5 to 10 minutes or until it separates. Alright, so our buttermilk has been sitting for about 10 minutes, and if you look closely, you can see that the fat is starting to separate from the liquid. The longer you let this sit, the more it will separate. Now you see those chunks? If it's chunky, that means it's buttermilk. And there you go. That's how simple and easy it is to make buttermilk. Now you know when you see buttermilk at the store and it's a really high price, you know you can make it for a lot cheaper at home. Check the description for additional notes if you want to know how to properly store your buttermilk. If you found value in today's video, smash that like button, and if you didn't subscribe yet, this is your time to subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video.